It's like watching an atomic explosion on the other side of 50 feet of absolutely clear crystal glass. I mean, you can't believe this is happening, quote unquote, in my mind. You have the feeling that everybody from Seattle to San Diego has just crawled under their desk as this thing tore past. The alien that comes through the psychedelic experience is terrifying. In its alienness, in and of itself, it isn't that it does anything terrifying or that it promises a threat. It's simply that its existence inspires an awe which mutates into terror because it so turns on end all cultural values. In a way, you could almost say that culture is a defense against the sense of this thing, the wholly and totally other, which is there. But I'm susceptible, and I always have been, to, I suppose you would call it a form of hysteria, but it's fear in wilderness places. And if you have this, you know exactly what I mean. If you don't have it, it just seems like some kind of pathological weirdness. But it happens when you are alone in wilderness. In other words, when there is nobody there expressing cultural values. It's a recognized phenomenon of the human condition. Well, did you know that, and this is a typical mushroom construction, this, did you know? I'll bet you did know, and then the whammy. In the same way that the European navigators discovered that the world was a wraparound, I think we are on the brink of discovering that you can start in three-dimensional space and time, move off in a linguistic vehicle, and find your way back to the place you left from. This means that what we call three-dimensional space and what we call the imagination actually have a contiguous and continuous transformation from one into the other. And this is big news. And so then what it becomes about is, what are the frontiers of experience. How much of that has been taken away from us by these dominators, by these priesthoods, by these cults, by these philosophical shell games? Well, a lot. That's the whole story of history. Our growing unease, our growing dis-ease, our malaise is all about the fact that we are kept from the wellspring of experience. And that this is really the way to think about shamanism when thinking of it as a force that can steady and complete an individual human life. The shamans are not in history in the same way that we are. By having access to this higher dimension that they go to in their trance states and their states of intoxication, they gain a fractal overview on process, on life. I mean, after all, isn't that what we mean by wisdom? Wisdom is understanding how things really work, how they really work.